What's up, everybody? Keena Renee here, back with another commentary video for my channel. So I learned my lesson the first time with the whole Nikocado, Avocado, and Stephanie So drama. Now, Llips is the latest mukbanger to really be in hot water over his behavior in regards to dealing with other mukbangers on YouTube. It's a lot with this one as well, and I'm glad that I waited to kind of provide my commentary on it, because there's a lot of people involved in this situation with this mukbanger named Llips. Now, if you don't know who Llips is, after doing my research, I see that he joined YouTube back in March of 2019. He's already grown to nearly 20,000 subs on his channel, so his platform has really taken off. Bloveslife had promoted his hot sauce on her channel, so you know, just from that plug, he did see a lot of notoriety on YouTube. Apparently, he has been out here causing a whole bunch of mess, talking about a whole bunch of people, and just being really, I'm not going to say manipulative, not like the Nikocado or Avocado situation, but I mean, he's definitely showing that he definitely has some narcissistic tendencies in regards to his personality. So a lot of mukbangers have came out to expose him. We have Prissy P, and I'm gonna go ahead and get into her video, then I'll be right back with my commentary.
You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I was like, Llips, that's not cool. And he was just like, I know, Prissy. Oh my God, I feel so bad. And he was, like I said, he was apologetic. He did, I don't know if he felt bad or not, but he made me feel like he felt bad. So I said, I get it, stuff happens. I was like, but this right here was really unnecessary. Like 10 o'clock at night, people are just getting off the road, so on, and people are tired, Llips. It's 10 o'clock. I know it's your birthday weekend, but hell, we old. We trying to go to bed. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, we waited for you all day. Okay. So when he was there, we probably stayed like 20 minutes longer. And me and Rayshawn were just like, we gotta go. Fritz family, you know, they have my god baby. And you know, the baby, we need to be getting him back home before it get too cold outside. We need to get in our hotels, and we need to go get food. We haven't ate. Like, we sitting here all day. So that was the first day.
Okay, guys, so what you heard was mukbanger Prissy P. She was speaking about, apparently there's a birthday trip in Atlanta that Llips had invited a whole bunch of fellow mukbangers and YouTubers to celebrate with him in Atlanta. Apparently it didn't go well. As you see, she was saying about how he didn't show up till like 10 o'clock that night. They were scheduled to meet at another mukbanger's house. Trey and Nene had opened up their home to all these mukbangers and allow Llips to come there to also film. So when Llips didn't show up until 10 o'clock that night, and they said that he was supposed to arrive sometime around noon that day, of course, everybody was upset, because that is very inconsiderate of people's time, especially when these people have traveled and convened to Atlanta to spend time with you and celebrate you, and you just kind of blow them off. You know, that's what it sounds like, that he kind of blew them off on that day. And Prissy P, being the real one that she is, I love Prissy P. Like, y'all, like, the reason why this is entertaining to me, because I do watch mukbangers. Like, those are like kind of like my guilty pleasure on YouTube, is watching mukbang channels. And I love Prissy P, but obviously this situation really upset her. I'm going to link the full video to this in the description box below. She was really the first one to kind of post her exposing Llips video. So Prissy had a lot more things to say. So I'm just going to go ahead and show those clips from her video that kind of digs more into the situation over the weekend that happened with Llips, and I'll be right back with my commentary.
He is not late, because like Llips said, they do things different in Memphis. So,
and what is acceptable here in Memphis, Tennessee, may not be acceptable in other places. It just may not. So
maybe it wasn't late in his eyes, but to us it's late, because again, we're waiting for you. Period. So that morning I wake up, I get a text from Llips, as you guys can see right here. He texts me saying, And good morning, love. Just wanted to tell you that I think you guys are amazing. I have truly enjoyed my weekend. I know we've been trying to get that crawfish video in, but I'm taking my daughter to Legoland the first part of the day. I hope we will have time, but if not, we will get it in some other time. I hope this is the first of many good times. That was Sunday at 9:29 a.m. I said next time for sure. Enjoy your daughter. Happy birthday. Doom. Me and Flava Eats are texting each other. I'm like, what you doing today? She like, nothing. I think I text like the Smith bunch. I text like the couples that were there asking them what they were doing today, and it was like, nothing. We're waiting for Llips to let us know what we're doing today. So I was like, well, y'all waiting for Llips. Llips is at Legoland with his daughter. So of course we saw the videos with him at Legoland. He went live, I believe, stuff like that. So me and Ray Sean was like, well, we about to go pick up Trey and Nene. And so sorry y'all, the camera died. So I was like, we're gonna go pick up Trey and Nene, and we're gonna plan to go to Korean barbecue, because I had told like Nene and I told Jazz from the Fritz family, like, you know, I want to go to Korean barbecue here. And yeah, I invited Honey from Bougie Bites. Basically I made reservations at Korean barbecue, and I text everyone, hey, we're going to Korean barbecue at 2:30. You guys can join if you would like. Just let me know, or just meet us there. Everybody say who y'all are. Yes, check them out, guys. Send Mo. I'm pretty sure you already know who they are, though. Send Mo.
Ray Sean and Prissy.
Hey. Yeah. You already know who they are. I don't need to put you on the camera. Honey, who are you?
Honey, Bougie Bites.
Who y'all down there?
First family entertainment.
And who you right there?
Oh, Flava.
Hey. Y'all, we are doing Korean barbecue, guys. We are in Duluth. They done sparked the Barbie up.
Yeah. You know why it sound like that? You know.
Hey, don't.
It's fine.
I like you scared.
I feel them.
Yes. So I guess Llips must have saw us on live when we were at the Korean barbecue. Because again, he was with his daughter at Legoland. They went to the movies or something. So I didn't think he would be watching us on live, but he saw us on live. So anyways, we ate Korean barbecue. We had an amazing time. It was so much fun. So we leave to go to Sweet Hut, and I get like 2 phone calls from Llips. And mind you, when Llips call, if he called one time, he gonna call again and again if he don't get you, because he's a pushy person and he's demanding. He gonna make sure you answer that call or that text. So I noticed he was calling me, but if I'm ordering my food, I'm not gonna answer my phone in front of the people I'm ordering, because that's rude. So I text him and said, 1 second, I'm ordering my food or my drink. So then Flava Eats walked by and she goes, oh, Llips is on the way up here. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So when he gets up there, I was already a little irritated. So people could probably tell by my energy. I'm pretty sure Sin and Mo and Smith Bunch could probably tell that I was irritated, and I had to apologize to them personally, because again, I was irritated. I was already mad at the whole situation with the whole on time thing. I want to work with Honey. So I had to process that shit, because you made it seem like you had to go to Legoland with your daughter just for she could have something to do. But you gonna come out your mouth and say, I wish I would have known Honey was here, because I really want to work with her. She's amazing. And I would have never went to Legoland if I knew Honey was here. I would have went with you guys to Korean barbecue and stuff. So at that point, my feelings was hurt, because I felt like we all came here for you. The whole time you ran us around in circles. We sit in our hotel rooms 90% of the time. And you want to make a comment like that you were only want to hang out with us if you knew Honey was there. So guess what Prissy P did? Prissy P again pulls Llips to the side, because at this point, I'm not talking about your back. I'm not talking about you behind your back. I'm coming to the source, because you don't piss me off, and he can say whatever he want to say, and he gonna hear what I gotta say too. So I pull him to the side. Everyone's outside watching us, and I could see everybody like, what's Prissy P talking to Llips about? So I started talking to him. I'm like, Llips, this is so unprofessional. This is so distasteful. You have wasted everyone's time to come here to spend time with you for your birthday and to have a good time, and you have literally just did what only Llips wanted to do, and you didn't have a plan for us. We literally didn't do anything. You got videos. So all the times that he was standing us up, all the times that we were at Trey and Nene house waiting for him, he was doing videos in his hotel room, working with other people. I don't even think he released the videos. He's so-called saying whatever, but he did videos. And we were waiting for him all those days. So I was a little upset. Like I said, I put him to the side. I just kind of told him, like, I have never seen nothing so disorganized in my whole life. Like, you have wasted everyone's time, and I feel a certain way about it. And he felt that. He felt how I felt. You know, if you guys haven't met Llips, like I said again, you would notice that he is very, like, it's all about Llips. Like, if it's not about Llips, it's a problem. He would tell you it's all about me. I want all the attention. He kept asking people why they not sitting by him. He kept asking Flava Eats and people like, or Sam, like, Sam, why you sitting way over there? Why you sitting by Prissy? You need to come sit beside me. Y'all two need to sit beside me. Everything was like about him only. He made, you know, we were all laughing. And I don't know if you guys know who Flava Eats is, but she has a very nice shape. Like, she's a very shapely girl, flat stomach, big booty, you know, she got a nice shape. It was a lot of comments like from Llips, like, you know, I wanna, you know, Flava got a fat ass, like, dang. He just kept saying how much he loved asses, and we were all laughing about it because we're like, you know, Llips is just crazy, you know, it's innocent, whatever. But Llips is like, no, I really do love ass. Like, he really do. He made sure that every woman knew that he liked asses, and he looking at your ass, period. So, yeah. So that was one thing I noticed, that he really liked ass a lot. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty much like that. He mentioned about, like, you know, like I said, we were having a good time. Everybody said some crazy stuff, whatever. So we went to play Uno, and Llips asked Rayshawn, because since I know he liked everybody but, he grabbed on everybody but, I just knew that I was in the clear because Prissy doesn't have any butt. I have no butt at all. So I knew he wasn't going to ask me, can I touch your butt? But he you know, and me and Jazz were laughing. We were like, oh, he's not going to ask us, thank God, because we ain't got no butt at all. Jazz from the Fritz family. So he asked Rayshawn, can he touch my butt? Rayshawn, can I have permission to touch your wife's ass? And Rayshawn was like, no, I'm overprotective about mine. No, you cannot touch her. And Deb said the same thing about Jazz. Like, no, you cannot touch my wife. Boom, boom. Very interesting question to ask someone's husband, but, you know, in Llips' mind, like he says,
and what is acceptable here in Memphis, Tennessee may not be acceptable in other places. It just may not.
In Memphis, that's what they do in Memphis, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why a state can change the way people were raised or morals, but Llips blamed it on living in Memphis. The fuck. And it was Sydney, the Smith-Bush wife, and Llips rubbed down the husband's spine and said, you must not be fucking her right because she wouldn't be laying on you like that. So that's basically what he said. At that point, D was very uncomfortable. He wanted to move from by Llips because they didn't understand why someone would say something like that. And they're married. If she wanted to lay on her husband, she could lay on her husband. Husbands and wife, they could lay on each other. You know, wives are affectionate, will lay on our husbands. But when Llips made that comment, it made me very uncomfortable. And that was one thing I was like, what the crap? Why would he say something like that to her? So then, there was another situation where Flava was sitting on the other side of the room. And he said, Flava, can you call yo nigga to see if I can grab your titties?
Alright, you guys, so that was Prissy P, and she was just kind of giving a little bit more tea into what happened that weekend in Atlanta with Llips. The whole thing about those inappropriate comments towards Flava Eats and all the rest of the women, that is just unacceptable. Are way too grown to be saying those type of things, to be acting that way towards these women. Like, you have a whole husband, like, you have a whole daughter. You wouldn't want nobody to talk to your daughter that way, or any woman in your family. And as a man, you know better. That's just creepy. Like, that right there just sends up all the red flags in regards to the whole being laid and really just being inconsiderate of people's time. That's just another character trait. That just shows that you really think that the world revolves around you. and that's not how that's not how this goes. So, and everybody can't be lying. Like, this is one of those situations where it's so many parties involved. There were so many people there that experienced it. Not everybody is lying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a clip from Llips, from his video explaining everything, so you can kind of get his side of the story. I'm not going to make this one-sided whatsoever. I definitely want to show everybody's point of view. Here I'm going to insert some screenshots from the Fritz family. Brought some tea because they had a run-in with Llips before all of this went down, and they, you know what I'm saying, like, their antennas were already up, and they brought the receipts in their video. I will link that, as well as Flavor Eat. She was very, very upset, and visibly just upset about this whole thing. I'm going to link her video down below in the description box. But right now, let's go ahead and get into Llips' video so that you can hear what Llips had to say about the whole thing, and then I'll get right back into my commentary.
But let's get to the facts at hand. You guys, first of all, to everyone that chose to take their time to come to Atlanta, all the channels that went out of their way to celebrate my birthday with me, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I apologize that this experience wasn't pleasurable for you all. I certainly apologize for that, you guys. It was not my intentions to hurt, demean, or attack any of you all. That wasn't the plan. I invited each and every one of you guys because I have a genuine care for you, and I made some mistakes. I made some bad judgments, and in those judgments I have to explain myself. I understand that. So first thing first, Prissy P, I would like to apologize to you for being inconsiderate of your time, for making you feel that the reason that I invited you was because I was trying to get close to B-Love. That wasn't the truth. It isn't the truth, and I am sorry if I made you feel that way, or I am sorry that it seems as if that is the truth. That isn't the truth, Prissy. I do think that what you done out of a genuine concern and care for others. I really, really do. I do feel that in the situation, a lot of things were taken out of context, and they appear to make me seem like a person that I'm really not. Okay. Yesterday, in the beginning, I was emotional. I was mad. I was upset because I do know in my heart that the things that I did do were misjudgments, and they were mistakes. They were. However, I will say that there were several things in this situation that simply were not true. I would like to say to everyone, I apologize for the ripple that I and my actions have caused in the mukbang community. I definitely love this community, and I hate that I have disrupted the flow of what we have going on. I love so many of you guys, and the ones of you that did come to my IG or in the comments that truly supported or support me, and gave me the opportunity before you passed judgment to make this video to tell you my side of the situation. Okay, you guys, I'm not going to go into detail about a lot of things. I'm going to surface tell you the reason why, in my opinion, I feel that these things weren't done maliciously. They weren't done to clout chase. They weren't done to hurt others. They weren't. A lot of the things that I said were definitely taken out of context. And but Prissy, I literally last year already had established a relationship with Bloveslife, Steph and Tasha, Simply Food by TY, Cuzzo AB. My relationship with them, whatever it was already established prior to me inviting you to Atlanta. There was a collab that was scheduled between myself and all of them at some point, and those things fell through for whatever reason that they did. And with them falling through, I took them in stride, and I did not harass any of these people concerned about a collab. Okay, you guys, in all honesty, the trip to Atlanta got started off kind of shaky because of some issues that I had here at home. I want to say that I did tell Trey and Nene that I would be there at 12 p.m. That is the truth. I did tell them that. However, when I did tell them that, I was not under the impression, and I did not know that Trey and Nene were going out of their way to accommodate everyone that was coming for my birthday trip. That is the truth. I was not aware of that. At some point during the time, Trey did make it known to me that their plan was to accommodate all of us coming, and that it was okay for us to come to his home and record. Okay. With that being said, I did not know that Prissy P was at Trey's home waiting on me. I did not know that. I did communicate with Trey throughout the day, and it wasn't his responsibility to let me know that Prissy was there, because I could have communicated better with Prissy myself. I could have. I'm not trying to place blame for what happened on Trey. I'm really, really not. I think Trey is a really, really cool guy. I think that there has been some things that have been said to him or about him in my name that, once again, are simply not true. They're just not true. Okay, but you guys, the trip got started off rocky due to some issues that I had here. Some things that I needed to do to my vehicle prior to me leaving that I overlooked before I got ready to go on my trip. I wasn't able to get those things done in a timely fashion, so I left and went to Atlanta. I did arrive in Atlanta around 2 o'clock p.m., maybe 2:30. This year was the first year that my husband and I haven't had Llips, my daughter, for Christmas. This year she was with her mother for Christmas, and she was already in Atlanta when we traveled there. When I got there and picked her up, I had ordered t-shirts as like the one that I have on. I had ordered t-shirts for us, and due to the fact that the people that were making the t-shirts from me weren't scheduled to be in Atlanta until 8 o'clock p.m. that night, and my plan, because I didn't really bring clothes I did bring clothes for myself, but I didn't really bring clothes and the appropriate things that my child needed for the function. I didn't, because I had ordered the shirts, and I knew all she would have to have is bottoms and, you know, with the shirt, the Llips shirts on, and she would be fine. However, when I got there, her hair wasn't done, and I did go to a African braiding shop in Atlanta to get her hair braided. And while I was there in this particular same place, which is a flea market that was suggested to myself by Trey and Nene, and I had some more shirts made while I was there while she was getting her hair braided. Me not being there when I said I wasn't going to be there was totally my fault. It was totally my negligence to my word of what I said that I was going to do. However, these things were not done out of me feeling that I was above anyone, or that I had delusions of grandeur, that the Llips channel was so important that these people could just wait on me. That was not where my heart was. My heart was simply that this was my child, and I wanted to present her in the best manner that I could when she met these people, because she watches these people on YouTube. She does. And I did communicate with Trey throughout the day. I didn't just leave them there and, you know, just was flat out absent. I did not communicate with them as well as I should have, and I did not communicate with them professionally so that they knew that this was going on. But to the things that were said that were inappropriate to Flava Eats, I once publicly apologized to her, and I still stand by my apology that Flava, I am sorry. I did not mean to offend you in any manner. I'm not drinking. I'm not blaming drinking alcohol on my actions. That is not what I'm trying to do. I was inebriated. That is the truth. And because of the closeness of Flava Eats and myself, I went too far and said some things that were hurtful. Okay? I do not condone even myself saying things to women or men, to anyone that is disrespectful or harmful. And for that, I apologize.
Alright, so that's what Llips had to say in regards to some of the things that was mentioned in this video. I totally forgot to bring up Bloveslife. Now, Prissy, in her video, she did say that Llips had made a few comments that alluded to him saying essentially that he was using Prissy and other mukbangers that are, you know, pretty large to get closer to Bloveslife, and she didn't like that. That obviously hurt her feelings, which I do believe that that really happened. In this video, he's saying that he previously had a relationship with Bloveslife and Steph and Tasha and some of the other larger mukbangers. But if you check the receipts that the Fritz Family Entertainment provided, it shows that he started his channel in March of 2019. He's gonna have to show some receipts on that, because as soon as he started his channel, he was out here just inboxing people and emailing people and asking them to support his channel. So the receipts say otherwise, Llips. B-Love did comment on that on her video. I will link that down in the description box below. It's a very long video as usual, so just kind of stick around, get your drinks and get your snacks if you kind of want to hear that story. In general, I just have to say about Llips, his apology video, that he definitely came across as the narcissistic, self-centered person that the other people are saying that he is, just because his apology didn't really come across as authentic. You know, the whole, well, I apologize if you took it the wrong way. Oh, I apologize if my comments were misunderstood. That's not truly an apology. Now, he did say that some things were untrue, but he also said that he wasn't going to go deep inside this video and kind of keep it surface, which doesn't really help his case, because everybody else is coming with receipts and emails and text messages, and he's not really doing that. So it doesn't really help him. At this point, he's going to have to show some receipts. He's going to have to either show some videos or some texts or some emails, whatever the case may be, to kind of help his case, because I mean, it doesn't really make sense. The thing about him having to take care of his daughter, I honestly and genuinely believe that if he just would have communicated that, then that would have been totally fine. I don't think any other YouTubers would have had an issue if he had to kind of step away from the activities and take care of his daughter. That's completely understandable. But the fact that he went about it the way that he did, just really being inconsiderate, not really, you know, keeping, you know, just not really thinking about anybody else outside of himself. And that's definitely what showed throughout this entire, even as he was explaining the video, that is exactly how it came across. It showed throughout this entire apology video. I think this situation is done. I think everybody has since now moved on. I honestly never heard of Llips prior to all of this going down. I did check out his videos. I'm still, you know, saying his style of entertainment, quote unquote, isn't really my thing. But I do wish him the best, as well as all of the other YouTubers that's involved. I just want the mukbang community to get back to what it was, to the peacefulness. Just eat the food. Just let it be about the food. But that's all I have to say, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is way too long. Lord Jesus. Go ahead and hit subscribe. check out some of the other commentary videos I have on my channel. I upload every other day. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.